Hello guys, and again a very good evening to everyone. I think it's sharp 10 p.m. and we are here to do the review of WFPC, that is WhatsApp Fortnite photo contest. We are today going to start with the 68th one. We have completed till 67 yesterday, so we have plans to complete 68 and 69 today. Before we start with the session, once again, yesterday we have already spoken about it, but people those who have missed it out, this is for them. We at VIBGYOR are doing something very innovative, and for the first time we are actually bringing 10 performers of show dance. People those who are not aware about show dance, you must have a look about it. So this is actually a tribal dance art format, which is mostly inclined towards the martial art, and it usually portrays different mythological stories in small acts, which usually in the rural area it's known as the pala or the palagan. It doesn't have any language, which usually is done with a percussionist, which is live on the grounds when they perform, and it's fascinating. People those who have not viewed it or have not seen it, you must. And if you're in Mumbai or if you're in Navi Mumbai, definitely you must visit on 21st of June, where we have planned for this session, and you must come and view this live out there. So now, to make this possible, we have done a crowdfunding procedure where we are requesting people like-minded, especially people those who understand art, who loves art, and who are into this mission with us, to kindly spread the word, also donate generously, so that we can have these people have a comfortable stay out here, had a comfortable visit, and definitely have a comfortable performance out here. So we are doing for the first time. We need your support. We need all your suggestions. Our cups are empty, so please do let us know how you want to help us in the comment section. Now, before we move on, what was the theme for 68? It was street portrait. There was a lot of confusion regarding what actually this theme is all about. There was a confusion because people already started thinking that anything that they are clicking on the street is a street portrait. Well, my dear friends, let me tell you that a street portrait categorized on a very thematic subject, where you are in conversation or into that mode of mutual understanding with the subject on the streets, rather than clicking it as a candid or as a random. Now, that is where a street portrait and a street photography or a candid street photography is something very different with each other. Okay, this was a confusion. I understand there was a lot of photograph that has come across the WhatsApp image, which doesn't fit into the category. It may fit into the street photography, fantastic street photography. It may fit into the candid street photography, something that event is happening and people have clicked. Now the point is, this is not exactly into the theme that we have actually given. Photographic genre, whenever we are giving, the names have its own meaning, which may not be always in the literal meaning of the English term, if you find it in a dictionary. So there is a grammar of photography, and since we are doing it a photography event, the grammar of photography predominates that a lot. So my dear friends, let's just give you a fair idea. If your photograph is not been shown out here in the finalists, please don't get disappointed. Try to understand then why this has not fit into your category of street portrait. Now, what disappointed me is something like that. We at VIBGYOR has done several such initiatives where street portraits have been taken. We have done several fashion photography on the streets. We have done with vintage scooters. We have recently done with vintage cars as well. You all have clicked it. You have fantastic photographs of it, but none of those photographs came into the picture. This mostly happens with people those who clicks, but they don't understand the value of their own photograph, or they don't understand where to categorize the photograph. That's very important, my dear friend. Just clicking will not give you the fame of a good photographer. You have to understand the grammar. You have to understand how to communicate with your photograph and how to categorize. So that's why whenever you go to a restaurant, when you tell it's a Jain food, it's not always just a vegetarian food. Jain is something different. So just like that, street portrait is not just portrait, it's not just street photography. It is different from the different other two, which makes it very, very special. And the person who is really into the Jain food will definitely not compromise and go to a vegetarian food habit. So you have to understand that that's how the photographic language communication happens. I've just given an example of this. There is no disrespect towards the food habits of Jain or vegetarian. It's how you categorize a special element out of a larger chunk. So my dear friends, a very few entries have been very close. To be generous, what we have done is that if there is a smiling face, not so much candid, even in a street, we have considered in this particular contest. But honestly, if you go by the grammar of photography, it is not very much into the same pathway. So on that note, let's start the review process. Okay, so these are the images which I have already given a very fair briefing about that why we are not considering it as the finalist. Lovely photo. If you tell me about a street portrait, this is not the category. But if you tell that it's a portrait, it's a candid taken on the streets, yeah, definitely it is. But there is no connection. There is no direct connection, or there is no mutual understanding between the subject and the photographer is established in this photograph. So please understand that that's what is very much important. Okay, once again, you can have a group image. There is no harm into it, but street portrait will try to have one single subject element which will be in the center of the like attraction. This one is again a candid one, a very random street shot, which I feel is nowhere connecting to the theme at all. Okay, this one has a smiling face, this one has a connect, but why this one has not gone to that category is that first, somehow it is promoting child labor. We as a photographer has to be very, very responsible. I understand this beautiful young child must be helping her mother or father or any other relative, but when you are giving it as a photograph, this is at any point of time is promoting child labor, which we have to be very cautious about. Smiling face, absolutely fine. Click it for yourself, we always appreciate. The moment you make it public, be very cautious. Okay. Okay, again this one, again it's a very nice nice combination of the Sierram's portrait and your portrait, but again this has no connection built. This is not in the category of street portrait. Secondly, it's badly tilted. I don't know, you have to guys understand tilt is a very, very, very cautious element. You have to utilize it only when you want to add something, an additional motion or something. This image doesn't need motion at all. So why it is tilted? Somehow I felt it is a very random shoot. Please guys understand, random shoot and a planned shoot is going to give you a thin barrier between just a clicker and the photographer. Try to be to the other side. So be very cautious about when you're clicking. Once again, there is no connection built, absolutely random click. Over to that, the highlights are burning the images. I find again a very bad tilt which has of no use out here. So guys, whenever you're submitting photograph for a contest, don't take it so lightly. Your presence of mind, your observation power, whatever you're going to work on, it is your remuneration for this contest. It is not just the prize, the 3 medals that we are giving. The 3 medals is just for a motivation. But whenever you are clicking, please understand that machine in your mind should keep on rotating, and you should keep on oiling with new ideas. Okay. Once again, nice image, but again, theme of street portrait is nowhere in building the connection. So that's why this is not going to the finals. Okay, this one is a very, very nice portrait. There is no second thought to it. Fantastically taken. I love the way the red has been taken. Somehow the build of street is not established. Usually you don't sit with a chair with a red background on the street. So this might be on the street, but your framing is not giving the flavor of the street into it. Might be if this is on the street, this is a wall of a building, you have to like zoom out a bit. then this image would have been definitely in the next category. Once again, I found this image cropped from a major image. I feel so. Cropping is not done correctly. There is I don't know like which formation or which compositional trait is utilized, but as a portrait itself, it is not in a very nicely framed. Please understand, composition always plays a very vital role, irrespective if this image had gone to the category of street portrait or not. But this framing is not correct. Okay. Okay. Once again, as I was talking all this time, a nice street image, but not into the street portrait category. Similar kinds. Over to that, this image has a lots of shadows which you need to open up. Details are missing because of that, so you have to work on that part. Similarly, I think no further discussion can be or should be done on this part. Again, there is no connection built. It's a street image, but the street portrait is not built up. I don't know like why this image was given for street portraits. दूर दूर तक मुझे ये street portraits नहीं दिख रहा है. Guys, don't mind my words. Please understand, this is for your own understanding. There is no direct grievance with you, and I don't want to hurt anyone's emotions. But this is no way getting any kind of connection with a street portrait. Again, there is no clue why this was submitted as a street portrait. I have no connection built with the theme. Okay, this was going and then it got a U-turn because of the watermark. Please, it's a free contest, I understand, but the efforts taken by the organizers are no less than a paid, proper, high-end contest. We are watching all the images, we are downloading the images, we are watching it in a full screen, we are watching it minutely, we are segregating, we are naming them, we are segregating and making it two groups. We are working for it. We are giving efforts to it. Your effort should be equivalently giving respect to that. We expect that at least from you all. Okay, so I think that's all from the point of what you should not do when it's a street portrait. I hope things are going good at till this point and people are understanding what I wanted to say. If you have anything to ask or whatever I'm saying, see, this is why the live session is happening. You are free to ask your questions directly if you have any doubt, and definitely all the reviews are subjective. Photography is about subjective review, so if you have any disagreement or a different point of view, feel free to ask. We are absolutely open for that. We don't impose any kind of a review on you guys, and we don't have intent to do that as well. So that's very important that you also contribute and you let us know what is your point of view if you have any disagreement at any point of time. With that, let's move on and let's start with the review of the images which has gone to the final round. Okay, so let's start with Abhijit from Kolkata. Again, not a direct establishment, but since it's a very close child, we understand that the establishment has happened, and this child might be like we are assuming and we are giving you the room. So in that case, we have considered it as in the final. Fantastic image. This image again, somebody can complain about how can you establish it's a street. Somebody can have a disagreement, but we are finding some detailing out at the behind, which is giving an image which usually the lighting also is like outside lighting. Plus over to that, since it was clicked in a VIBGYOR event, we were there at the site at Baikala. Considering all those things we have considered, but yes, the last reasoning should not be valid. The first two are. So Arvind Ahir from Mumbai. This is a fantastic one. So now this one, I don't know whether the connection was built or not, but the way the subject is looking to the camera or to the viewer is building a connection of mutual agreement, and this is also giving a perfect example of a street portrait. Wonderful example of a street portrait. This is like you have a neat entry to the final Bhaskar Nandi from Kolkata, where we understand that it's not a random click. That there was a proper agreement of the subject, and there's a smiling face looking towards the camera. Even if she was not smiling, then also it not been close to the subject line. Deepak Patel from Mumbai, a fantastic one. Use of leading lines, use of colors, and such a lovely image. Kalula Swine, now this image is really good, but the moment we are seeing it in a 22-inch big screen, we understand that the image has been shot in a mobile camera in a portrait mode. As a photographer, the portrait mode usually blurs the background with an inbuilt app, which makes a very abrupt chromatic aberration. So try to avoid that. Otherwise, the image is really good, and the build of mutual agreement, which is very much required in a street portrait, is very well established. Okay, mutual agreement part I am not aware about, but with the close accent of this person and with the image which is evidently taken outside, we have considered for this one. So Kiran Majumdar from Hyderabad. Nagaraj, lovely image. So this is like you do not see to the camera directly, but we understand there is an agreement and you are clicking with an intent to click that particular subject on the street. So Nagaraj on 8. Rakesh Rawal, a fantastic image at 9. One more, Rakesh Rawal. Again, this is a street one. I'm not sure about the agreement part or a mutual understanding part, but yes, since there is a direct connection built, there is a consideration given. Second thing, why I love this image is the color tone. See how the red color has been made subtle. The third thing, this image is not tilted. Don't go by the bamboo stick. This image is not tilted, so I love that image. So we have given a generous consideration. At number 10, Rakesh Rawal once again. Okay, Shejal at number 11, there is no doubt, yes, there is an agreement and understanding. Clicked outside, portrait, single subject, and very lovely framing. So Shejal at number 11. Somi Mitra, again, the 2 subjects, but it's okay. Actually 3, so it's okay, but still there is bonding, there is smile, there is frame. So overall, even though again, as I told you, we had to be very generous because there was a lot of hue and cry in understanding the theme. So we have considered. So Somi Mitra at 12. And last but not the least is Dr. Veena Sagar at number 13 with a lovely kid saying namaste to all of us. So that's all from the part of WFPC 68. Okay, so I hope this has given an overview about the photographs. People have loved this. You have timeline till 11th of June. You can select 3 images from this video. Just write the numbers in the comment section that you feel should be given the prize for this contest. So that's all for me from me tonight. And yes, Arvindji would love to say something. Arvindji, do you want to say something? We are open to hear from you. Now, I was expecting some more questions on this part because there was a lot of confusion regarding understanding the theme. So I was expecting a lot more questions, but I think the explanation was pretty fair enough. But still, the comment section is open. Even though people could not join across the live session, please feel free and let me know that if there is any kind of an additional thought process into it, whatever I have told it across this video. So let me know. Till then, we are going to join in across another 5 to 10 minutes, and we are going to review the 69th contest of WFPC. So I'll see you very soon, but till then, please, if you are still not being a part of this contest and would love to be, check out the description. I have given you all the details, and also you have my WhatsApp number. You can just drop me a text message and I'll definitely help you out so that you can also join and enjoy and start learning and sharing your knowledge in photography on thematic basis. So thank you everyone, guys. I'll see you very soon.